Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to day 5 of the Happiness Project. Today's plan for the video is I'm going to read through, well, first I'm going to tell you a short story, then I'm going to read through some of my thank you list, some of the things on my thank you list from yesterday. Then we're going to read day 5's chapter. It's called Magic Money. Ooh. And then at the end, I will do the best thing about today. Maybe go through some of the things about today and choose the best one. And that will be the end of the video. Okay, so first, the story that I wanted to tell you guys. So last night I read the chapter called Magic Health, and then this morning, but in the chapter obviously we were supposed to throughout today have a little card that says or put a little, not a card, but a like thing that says the gift of health is keeping me alive. And we were supposed to be just aware of the health that we do have in our lives and be grateful for it. And that was today's theme. And this morning when I woke up, my throat was so sore, and I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, I don't want to get sick. And at first, because I didn't remember what time I woke up, but it was because of my sore throat that I woke up, and I was like, oh no. And then I remembered, oh my god, today's theme is about health, and I have to remember today to be thankful for the gift of health. So instead of focusing on my sore throat right now, which could get worse, could maybe not, I just took all my blankets and I huddled up real tight, and I started repeating to myself, the gift of health is keeping me alive. And I focused on how warm I was in the blanket, and I focused on being thankful that I could hear, and for like my body that works. And I just focused on all the things in my body that do work. And I just felt grateful for the warmth and everything. And I fell asleep repeating that to myself about, thank you for my health and everything. And yeah, I woke up later, not saying I healed myself, but I do believe that my focus helped somewhat, focusing on health. And I woke up, my throat sore wasn't my throat wasn't sore anymore. So that was really good. I'm good, and I'm grateful for that, because it would have been very not great to have a sore throat all throughout today. Especially because I have videos to do, stuff to talk about, so a sore throat isn't good. But luckily, I had no sore throat. I'm all happy and healthy, and yeah. So that's my story. And then I wanted to go through some of the things that I wrote down last night on my thankful list, on my blessings list. The second one that I wrote down, I'm writing down 10 every day, but I'm just reading a couple, sharing with you. I'm very happy that I was able to complete most things on my to-do list. I love that feeling of accomplishment. It makes me feel good. So I had a little to-do list yesterday, and I did pretty much everything on it. There's one thing that I could have done more of that was on the to-do list, but I got to everything. So that makes me really happy, and I like that feeling of accomplishment. So I was really grateful yesterday that I got to do everything that I planned to do. I wrote here that I was really thankful that I recorded and uploaded 3 episodes of Hunter x Hunter and 3 episodes of Berserk, and I really loved them. Really loved those 3 Berserk episodes. They were intense, but I'm just grateful that I could experience a story like that. And also Hunter x Hunter, I had so much fun with Hunter x Hunter yesterday. And I'm so grateful that I didn't sit down and stress about, oh my god, if I post this, I just can see the comments already, blah 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 blah. And I had such a good experience yesterday with all 6 videos. And 6 videos is a lot, I think, so I'm really happy that I could get everything up. Number 7, I am grateful to see there are people listening to the Happiness Project who really enjoy that part of their day. I'm glad that I got to complete day 4 and share it with everyone. So obviously it makes me happy that I can do this every day, and it makes me happy to see that there are people that are doing it alongside with me. And even if you're not actively taking part in the projects, it just makes me happy to know that there are people listening and that are enjoying the experience. So that's something I'm grateful for, because why does it make me happy? It makes me happy, that's why. It's just nice to share my joy with someone and to hear that it makes them at least a little happy too, right? As we've talked about in a previous video, if there were no other people, there would really be no living. I mean, we'd probably, if there was no one else, we'd probably eat and sleep and do the things our body needs us to do, but that would just be called surviving from day to day. That would not be living. I don't think there's you can't really live without other people, right? So it makes me happy to share with others and that I'm able to do these videos. Number 9, I am especially thankful for my hearing too. I can hear all 3 cats and the kittens meow, and I really love hearing that. It makes me happy. I can hear the people that I love when they talk to me, and I can hear good music. Sounds make my life so much more vibrant and beautiful. So being able to hear things is definitely something I think a lot of us take for granted, because most of us are born hearing fine. And I feel like maybe one day, if I had time, I should taste a day with a blindfold, and then a day with things in my ears all day, but see, that could be dangerous. You can't drive without hearing properly. I mean, you can probably, but it's dangerous. It's a lot of things. It's dangerous. I wouldn't be able to hear when Sylvie or Sky asks for food. If I'm outside writing something, I wouldn't be able to hear if the alarm goes off. Now I have even more, now that I thought about all that, I have an even more newfounded gratitude for my hearing. Thank you that I can hear. Thank you. Okay. And then I also just want to say, yesterday I wrote on the list here, I'm really thankful for my little cute pink Missy. I'm not sure if I wrote that before, but I want to say again, I think it's really cute, and I like it that it hides my bad hair day. I'm not in the mood to wash my hair tomorrow. Or it's not that I'm not in the mood, because I can't tell now that I won't be in the mood tomorrow. I don't know that, but I can already tell it's going to be too busy tomorrow to wash my hair. So I'm just going to want to wear this again, but I don't want to wear the same one every day. I need to get a new one. But I'm thankful for this one because I'm wearing it today and it looks cute. Okay, and also wore it yesterday. So those are the things that I'm grateful for. Or that I wrote on my thank you list yesterday. So now let us read the 5th project, Magic Money. Christian Science Hymnal. Gratitude is riches, complaint is poverty. If there is a lack of money in your life, understand that feeling worried, envious, jealous, disappointed, discouraged, doubtful, or fearful about money can never bring more money to you, because those feelings have come from a lack of gratitude for the money you have. Complaining about money, arguing about money, getting frustrated about money, being critical of the cost of something, or making someone else feel bad about money are not acts of gratitude, and the money in your life can never improve. It will worsen. No matter what your current situation, the very thought that you don't have enough money is being ungrateful for the money you have. You have to get your current situation out of your mind and instead feel grateful for the money you do have, so the money in your life can magically increase. Whoever has gratitude for money will be given more, and she or he will have an abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude for money, even what he or she has, will be taken from him or her. Feeling grateful for money when you have very little is challenging for anyone, but when you understand that nothing will change until you're grateful, you will feel inspired to do it. The subject of money can be a tricky one for many people. especially when they don't have enough. So there are 2 steps to the magic money practice. It's important that you reach through the entire practice of magic money at the beginning of the day, because you will continue with the money practice throughout the day. So I'm reading it tonight, and this will be my practice for tomorrow. Sit down, take a few minutes to think back through your childhood before you had any or much money. As you recall each memory where money was paid for you, say and feel the magic words, "Thank you," with all your heart for each instance. Did you always have food to eat? Yes, I always had food to eat, and my parents were quite healthy, so I always had food to eat. Did you live in a home? Yes, I lived in the home that I currently live in still. Hopefully I'll move soon. Did you receive an education over many years? Yes, I went to school in a public school, and it was really expensive. Books were really expensive. I remember having to pay, especially in high school, all the textbooks and stuff. You don't even buy them, you rent them, basically, because you have to give them back at the end of the year. And yeah, I am very grateful for school. And I also had tertiary education. I got a bursary for that, but still, that is money that was granted to me by the government for me to study. So I got that, and even though I didn't end up getting my degree because I dropped out, I did really well, and I learned so much. I would love to tell you guys one day about why I dropped out and stuff, because I was doing really well, but that's a story for another day. And then after that, I did a year course in hair. So that was an interesting experience, and I got to work long, hard hours, and that taught me like how important hard physical work is, you know, what it means to go to work at 7 in the morning and come home at like 7 in the evenings. So it was an amazing experience, and I was able to do all of that because of school, and I didn't pay all of that for myself. It was the University of Stellenbosch. It was thanks to the government. My dad helped me to pay for that final year in hair college. How did you travel to school each day? Did you have school books, school lunches, and all the things you needed for school? Oh, I went a bit far there because we're still talking about when we were small. But yes, I had all these things. I sometimes walked to school because it's literally right down the street. But some mornings when I was late, even though it was right down the street, my mom still took me to school in the car. So I was that lucky. Sorry. Did you go on vacations when you were a child? Not many. But we did go camping once. But I don't... Oh, and we went to Cape Town to visit my dad's parents once or twice. So we went. I went to... I didn't go for a holiday, but I went to overseas, and my dad loaned me the money, which I then, when I got in the United States for those 3 months, I worked and got the money back. But I mean, if it wasn't for my dad loaning me that money, then I wouldn't have been able to go, and it was still an amazing experience. So yes, I count that as a vacation. No, not a vacation, but a trip overseas. I mean, that's better than a vacation, even if I had to work. What were the most exciting birthday gifts you received when you were a child? I was an only child, so I did, like, I wasn't spoiled because we weren't rich. So I remember asking for a Game Boy that I never got, but I did get nice gifts. I got a CD player. I remember that clearly for one birthday. I got rollerblades. I got clothes. I had really pretty clothes. What else? CDs, DVDs, books. Yeah, I got really nice gifts. Did you have a bike, toys, or a pet? I did have 2 dogs, yes. I got a cat when I was 14 or 15. I finally got a cat after begging my dad for years. Um, I had a bike. Me and my dad went cycling often. Not really, really often, but sometimes. I had lots of computer games. So yeah, I had lots of that. Did you have clothes that you grew so quickly from one size to the next? Yes, I have to admit, clothes-wise, I had a lot of clothes while growing up. Did you go to the movies, play sports, learn a musical instrument, or pursue a hobby? Yes, I did go to the movies with some people, like I wouldn't call them friends, but once or twice. I went on a date when I was in third grade, my first date, but his parents were with us. But we went to the movies, and I don't remember what we watched. And then we went to dinner, and then we went to like play games at an arcade or something. So funny. Um, okay. I also had art as a subject, and I painted a lot, so that was really expensive, and I got that. I got what I needed for that. Did you go to the doctor and take medicine when you were not well? Not a lot because I didn't really get sick, but when I was sick, yes. Did you go to the dentist? Yes. I'm sure I went every now and then. Did you have essential items that you used every day, like your toothbrush, toothpaste, soap, and shampoo? Indeed, I did. Did you travel in a car? Indeed, I did. Did you watch television, make phone calls, use lights, electricity, and water? Indeed, I did. I had all these things. Sometimes the electricity in South Africa is not always on, but I'm joking. I'm thankful for electricity. It's on right now, so I'm thankful. All of these things cost money, and you receive them all at no charge. As you travel back through memories of your childhood and youth, you'll realize how many things you received that equate to hard-earned money. I just thought for a moment, like, I had so much. How dare I say we weren't rich? Fuck. I had so much. Compared to many people in the world, we were damn rich. Are. Be grateful for every single instance and memory, because when you can feel sincere gratitude for the money you've received in the past, your money will magically increase in the future. Remember, all of this, like, there's whatever you believe in, God, the universe, anything, or just there is no, like, when you feel gratitude now, your brain doesn't register, oh, it happened back then. You feel it now. You can think of those things and feel good about it now, and that energy will affect your future. You understand? Like, just because something happened in the past, if you can focus on the good in it and feel it now, it will bring more from the future into your now, because really there is only now. All of these things cost money, blah, 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 blah. Where was I? As you travel back through memories of your childhood and youth, you'll realize how many things you receive that equate to hard-earned money. Be grateful for every single instance and memory, because when you can feel sincere gratitude for the money you've received in the past, your money will magically increase in the future. It is guaranteed by universal law. To continue with the practice of magic money, take a dollar bill and write on a sticker that you place on the bill, "Thank you for all the money I've been given throughout my life." I remember when I did this for the first time, I got back from America, and I actually wrote that on a real dollar, like a real dollar. I would not dare do that now. I would not dare write on money now. I respect it too much. And I'm actually amazed by the fact that my attitude towards money has changed so much in the last couple of years. Like, I went from being able to just write on a dollar. I mean, it's fine for back then, but now I literally value it so much. And not in like, it's a holy fucking dollar. Like, I'm not a slave to money, but I'm just saying, like, in the same way that you won't, if someone loans you a book, you're not gonna write in their book because you respect that person. You're even in pencil, like, because what if you erase it and you rip it, tears the page, or whatever. It's kind of like, just, I have a very different relationship with money now than I had back then. Anyway, you're gonna write on a sticker that you place on the bowl, thank you for all the money I've been given throughout my life. So what I'm going to do is I'll write it on a piece of paper, and I'm going to put it next to, or in my, sorry, it went blank. I'm going to write this on a piece of paper, a nicely cut piece of paper, and then I'm going to put it in my wallet, in the compartment where I keep physical money. And I keep a certain amount of money in there, and this was from another book, from a John DeMartini book. He said to keep the amount of money in your wallet that you want to earn in a day. And I have that amount of money. I have to increase it now because I reached the amount per month, or like in the last 2 months I have made, like, if you, let's say I put X amount in, X times 30 equals Y. I earned Y in the last 2 months, and I have to increase X, the amount of money in my wallet. Anyway, so I'm going to put, instead of on a sticker on a note, I'm just going to write it. This, thank you for all the money I've been given throughout my life. I'm going to write that on a piece of paper and put it in with that money that I have in there now. Take your magic dollar bill with you today and put it in your wallet, purse, or pocket. At least once in the morning and once in the afternoon, or as many times as you want, take it out and hold the magic dollar bill in your hands. Read your written words and be truly grateful for the abundance of money you've been given in your life. The more sincere you are and the more you feel it, the faster you will see the miraculous change to the circumstances of your money. So I would suggest, if you want to do exactly this, do that. I'm going to write the recap part that's at the end of the page that will describe it. I'll write it in the description of the video. And if you want to do if that feels good to you, do exactly that. But personally, I'm going to do it this way, and I would encourage you to do the same. So think about the amount of money you'd like to earn at the end of each month. Why? That's called amount Y. However much it is for you, make it a an amount that inspires you. It shouldn't make you feel like, oh, that's impossible. Make it an amount that's more than you earn now. It feels like, wow, I would love to earn this much money every month. Now, that's amount Y. Now divide that by 30 and go draw that money and keep it in, because your wallet should have 2 compartments at least, one, and put it in the back compartment. So this isn't money that you're going to spend. This is money that you keep with you. And then put that Y divided by 30 equals X. Put that X amount of money in the back compartment of your wallet, okay? Then write on a piece of paper, quite a sturdy piece of paper, thank you for all the money I've been given throughout my life. Because imagine how much money, from a child up to now, how much money has come to you and flowed into your life and out of your life. Like that flow, that coming into and going out, that is good. Like money can't just flow into, because that's not how life works. It's a process, you know, ebb and flow and blah 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 blah. Okay, so just think about, like, we went through all these questions, think about all this money that has come into your life over the years, and then when you write that, thank you for all the money I've been given throughout my life, put it in that compartment, the back compartment of your wallet, and then how many times throughout the day, take your bill out today and blah 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 blah, at least once in the morning, once in the afternoon, or as many times as you want, take it out and hold the magic dollar. Okay, so once in the morning, once in the afternoon, sit down, take out that little piece of paper, hold your wallet in your hand, and think about that amount of money in your, and you just have to hold your wallet, hold a piece of paper, and think like, thank you for all the money I've received throughout my life, just a couple of times in the day, as much as you find time for it. And just feel like, wow, I have received so much, and I'm so thankful for that. Everything that I've received, food, shelter, like a home, toothbrush, my pets, I got food for them, clothes, so much. And I'm very, very thankful. The more sincere the more sincere you are and the more you feel it, the faster you will see a miraculous change to the circumstances of your money. You will never know ahead of time how your money will increase, but likely you will see many different circumstances change for you to have more money. You could find money you didn't realize you had, receive unexpected cash or checks, receive discounts, rebates, or decreases in costs, or receive all kinds of material things that would have cost you money. After today, put your magic dollar bill or magic paper, whatever you're going to do, in a place where you will continue to see it every day to remind you to be grateful for the abundance of money you have been given. I would think that having that little paper in that compartment of your wallet with your X amount, that times 30 equals Y, having that in your wallet, seeing it every now and then is more than enough. And then when you do notice it, you're like, thank you so much for the money that I've received throughout my life. That's what I'm going to do anyway. Never forgetting that the more times you look at your magic dollar bill and feel gratitude for the money you have been given, the more magic it will bring forth. An abundance of gratitude for money equals an abundance of money. If you find yourself in a situation where you're about to complain about something to do with money, whether it's through your words or your thoughts, ask yourself, am I willing to pay the price for this complaint? Because that one complaint will slow or even stop the flow of money. From this day forward, make a promise to yourself that whenever you receive any money, whether it's your salary for work, a refund, or a discount, or something that someone gives you that costs money, whether they bought you a cup of coffee, lunch, gifts, everything that costs money, when you receive it, you will be truly grateful for it. Take a moment and say, thank you for this cup of coffee. This was, I don't know how much this coffee cost, $4. And I'm thankful for that. Thank you. Or if someone gives you they buy you lunch, or if you get 25% off something, you tell yourself, whoa, I just saved $10. Awesome. Thank you. You know? Each of these circumstances means that you have received money, and each instance gives you an opportunity to use gratitude's magical power to increase and multiply your money even more by being grateful for the money you've received. Okay, so I'm going to remember that I'm going to type the recap of the whole thing, but the book's version, I'm going to type it in the video description. But if you want, you can do the same that I'm going to do, which I already explained. And now I'm going to just quickly post the video link, and then I'm going to do today's best thing. Get link, copy, Discord, Patreon chat at everyone. Railgun episode 22, sponsored by Wiley. Send. And then I just post it in here. Apply. And that's it. Okay, so now we can do today's best thing. Let's think. How was my day? Okay, so it was a very nice cold day. I like that it was cool weather because we've been having some really warm weather recently. And it was really nice to wake up. And I think I had some juice first. And then I started editing. And Hanku's brother came by because he and Hanku wanted to go to the driving range. And it was just good to see him. And I showed him the kittens. And I told him that Sylvie's name is now Sylvie and not Tux anymore because it was their cat. She was their cat. And yeah, I actually edited really quickly today. So I was really happy about that. That it went quickly. And then I had a wrap. And I had coffee, which was really good. I really like that cup of coffee. And then I started recording. Tonight I recorded 3 episodes of Haikyuu, and I can already tell my best thing about today was episode 24 of Haikyuu. I honestly was so, like, it was such a great feeling when I watched that episode. There was so much hype and it was so exciting, and I don't often, like, I'm a pretty, especially in the last couple of months, I'm a pretty calm person. I don't get too, like, excited or too depressed anymore. Like, I used to be the kind of person, like, I had very high highs and very low lows, and now I'm a more stable person, which I think I'm very grateful for that, because that kind of consistency helps me to focus and get to do so much in my everyday life. But today, I haven't felt that kind of excitement in such a long time. Like, my heart was pounding, I couldn't breathe. Well, I could breathe, but it was like, you know, it was just so great because of fucking episode 24 of Haikyuu season 2. It was just such a fun episode, and they just used the music and the characters and everything that happened. It was just so exciting, and I love that I got to feel that. So yeah, I think that is definitely the best thing about today. But I also enjoyed watching Railgun. I enjoyed even small things like being able to make Hanku a sandwich, or squashing Sky's food so that she can eat it, and taking videos of Sky when she was sleeping on Hanku's lap. It was so cute. She looks like she's doing better, so that makes me happy. I'm really grateful that every day we can give Sylvie soft food, or wet food. She used to only eat really cheap, not like pellety food, and since she's been living with us, we've been spoiling her a bit with soft food too, and she seems to really love it. And yeah, now I'm here doing, oh, and I watched Railgun, which was also a really good episode. So yeah, my favorite thing about today was the coffee and my pink beanie, and definitely a Haikyuu season 2 episode 24. That was the best thing about today. Just that feeling of excitement. Love that I got to feel that. Okay, that's it from my side for today. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, listening, thinking about good things in your life, all the stuff we got when we were younger. I really got a lot. I have, like, I'm sure we all have little bad memories from when we were kids, but I'm glad that I got to focus on how lucky I was. Like, despite all the bad stuff, I realized, like, it's stupid to say, oh, we weren't rich, because I had so much. Like, there was always food. I never had to worry about not being able to go to school because my parents always paid my school fees. I had all the books I needed, all the pens I needed to study, highlighters, tuck shop money for when I didn't have a lunchbox. My mom gave me money to buy a sandwich or a pie. I remember ham and cheese pies back in the days when I ate ham, although I still sometimes eat ham. Like, it's not that I don't, it's just back then it was different. Now I try to avoid most meat. Sometimes chicken I eat, sometimes fish, but I don't know why. That changed too. Okay, so thank you guys so much for spending this time with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to comment either, you know, some things you're grateful for, a few things you're grateful for about your day, or the best thing about your day. Like, even if you're not actively participating in some of the projects, if you just want to focus on saying something you're grateful for every day, that's also going to make a big difference in your life. I know that. See you guys tomorrow night for day 6. Bye.